Hi, everybody. Welcome again to IV English. I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley.
Today we have a kind of funny, certainly interesting article. Look at the title, Letting the Cat Out of the Bag.
我们中文标题是喵星人二三事啊。不过事实上 let the cat out of the bag 是一个 idiom 啊，它的意思就是 to let a secret be known.
And it's not easy to keep a cat in a bag is the corollary there.
Yeah, 那主要原因是因为你很难让一只猫待在那个一个袋子里面啊，那所以呢，这个它总是会想办法跑出来。
Okay, I'll read through we have 3 paragraphs here for today's lesson, and then we'll go back to explain each and every one, that is, sentence. Are you a cat person or dog person? A question reserved for icebreakers. It is an age-old debate that can reveal a lot about a person. However, even if you're someone who dislikes cats, it is hard to deny that scrolling through adorable cat videos and memes on the web is an enjoyable activity. They are one of the most popular pets, with over 500 million domestic cats worldwide. Many historical figures also loved their company, like Mark Twain, Ernest Hemingway, and many more. The musical Cats even owes its existence to a collection of poems about felines by T.S. Eliot. Cats lived alongside humans for thousands of years before they were domesticated. However, they were not bred to perform specified tasks, like dogs. As a result, their genetic code has not changed much from their wild counterparts over the last 10,000 to 15,000 years. So, while dogs rely on humans for safety and survival, cats are self-reliant, though this doesn't mean they lack a social or affectionate nature. They love their owners and enjoy cuddles, but they don't look to humans as parent-like figures for safety or security like dogs do. Part of the appeal of cats for some people is their mysterious reputation. Take, for example, their purr. No one is quite sure why they do this, though most assume it's because they're happy and content. However, cats also purr when hungry or anxious. In much the same way humans laugh, it all depends on context. Interestingly, purring frequencies have been shown to promote bone and tissue growth in people, which has inspired scientists looking for ways to prevent bone density loss during space flights. So, even if you're not a cat person, you have to admit they may be helpful for some things.
Somebody doesn't like cats, clearly. All right. So, are you a cat person or a dog person?
Cat,
I think. Yeah.
We're all cat people in here. This is a question that's reserved for icebreakers. What's an icebreaker? An icebreaker is when you are trying to get a group of people to talk to each other, or, actually even 2 people talking to each other. Like, how do you break the ice? How do you leap that gulf between 2 personalities that is as big as the universe when you don't know anything about the other person? How do you start the relationship? One of the things you can ask, usually you start by asking dumb questions that are easy to answer so that everybody feels comfortable, like, oh, that's an easy one. We can talk about that.
What's your sign?
What's your sign is a more dangerous one. And here's an interesting thing, talking about icebreakers. I've discovered that talking with Americans, the easiest icebreaker is, what do you do? And then they start talking about their work and they're very, very happy. Do not do this with Europeans. They will yell at you. They will say, what does my work have to do with anything? Why don't you ask me something neutral like politics or religion? And I'm like, wow, that is the opposite. That is the opposite of neutral in the United States. So just so you know, what people consider neutral in different places, you may well offend a European by asking them whether they're a cat or a dog person. They may well think that's beneath them. Who knows? But I don't know, cat or dog person, that seems like a fairly neutral way to begin a conversation.
Yeah.
But this is a question that's reserved for icebreakers, and it is an age-old debate that can reveal a lot about a person. In fact, if you disagree with that person, like they're a dog person and they hate cats and you're a cat person and you hate dogs, you might well end that conversation and that friendship right there.
所以呢，一开始这句话 Are you a cat person or a dog person 意思就是说你是爱猫还是爱狗的你是这个喜欢喵星人还是喜欢汪星人那这是一个，那接下来下一句，他说这是一个分词构句A question reserved for icebreakers， 这个前面是 being 省略掉了就是指这样的一个问题，它是怎么样？是 reserved for， 就是可以为什么来保留reserve 就是 to keep back for future use or for a special purpose， 所以你是猫星人还是汪星人或者你喜欢猫还是喜欢狗，这是一个保留用来做 icebreaker 的一个 question 所以什么叫 icebreaker 呢？就是 to break the ice 的问题所以 icebreaker 就是打破僵局的话或者动作通常你跟另外一个人或者一群人或也许是两个人大家这个突然之间没话讲了，或者这个一开始刚见面气氛有点僵，这个时候你会问一些问题那这样子大家就可以开始聊起来，这个叫做 icebreaker 那像 Bruce 他说这个一个常见的 icebreaker 是 What's your sign 就是你是什么星座的那这个时候有的人可能就开始我是什么做的，那你就说真的很像怎样怎样的那但是这个 Angela 老师刚刚给我们一些这个 cultural advice 他说呢，这个跟美国人，如果你谈话对象是美国人的话呢，他觉得一个蛮好用的 icebreaker 就是 What do you do 你是做什么的？那这时候美国人就跟你讲说我是做什么，他就谈他的 job 但是你如果跟欧洲人聊天的话呢，你如果问欧洲人说 What do you do 欧洲人可能他会觉得说关你什么事所以他会说那刚刚 Angela 在那里开玩笑，欧洲人可能会说那你为什么不我做什么事这个太 personal 这个太 controversial， 那你为什么问一点中性一点的事情，例如说问我一些政治方面的事情那这欧洲人可能会觉得谈政治是很自然的事情但是呢这个如果是个美国人谈到政治的话这可能尤其现在大家支持的对象不一样可能会有 heated discussion。好，所以这个是所谓的 icebreaker。不过你问人家喜欢猫喜欢狗，这问题应该是没什么这个针锋相对的所以它是一个 icebreaker， 大家留下来作为 icebreaker。但是这个问题是个 age old， 就是 very old 或者 ancient 的一个 debate， 一个争论那这个争论呢，可以 reveal a lot about a person。reveal 就是透露。当你在争论或者当大家在讨论说我喜欢猫或喜欢狗的时候呢，其实就会透露出很多关于你这个人你的想法，你喜欢的事情或者你的个性因为不同的人他就会喜欢不同的他可能就喜欢猫或者喜欢狗。
Before I forget this, when it's raining very, very, very hard outside, we say it's raining cats and dogs.
You still say that?
I've heard many students here tell me, well, it rained dogs and cats last night.
You're like, no, the cats come first. They just do.
Okay.
I don't know why, but the cats come first, the dogs come second. It's cats and dogs.
But do you still say that in the States?
Yeah.
It's raining cats and dogs.
I heard my mom say that just the other day, although my mom is 80.
Okay, because I heard a theory that it's going out.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's going out really slowly.
Okay.
Shakespeare's language is going out too, so.
Okay, for hundreds of years.
Do I sense some peak?
好，所以这个大家记得
I've just been dated.
It's raining cats and dogs. Cats 先讲你不要讲 dogs and cats， 是 cats and dogs。好，那另外一个呢，就这个说法呢，现在我刚才证实了，因为我有读到，就有人说这个说法现在慢慢已经 outdated 但是呢，这个Angela 老师跟 Bruce 老师说，现在还是会有人讲那 Angela 老师很有趣，他说他前2天才听到他妈妈讲这个，可是他妈妈已经有一点年纪了，所以可能是比较有一点年纪的人，也许他比较会用这个 expression。
Okay, let's continue. However, even if you're someone who dislikes cats, it is hard to deny that scrolling through adorable cat videos and memes on the web is an enjoyable activity. Even though you might not like cats, you might dislike cats, it's hard to deny. It seems to be true to most people that when you play with your, smartphones, and you scroll, you can explain that. I don't know how to explain that one. Scrolling down the adorable, the lovely, the cute cat videos and memes. There's another word I don't get. On the web is an enjoyable activity, so a lot of people seem to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a meme?
Oh, my goodness. Do you know what allegory is?
Yeah.
Allegory is what you did in the 15th century with paintings.
Right.
Memes are what you do in the 21st century with photographic images and words.
So they represent something else?
Yes.
They stand in for something else?
Yeah, it's images that stand in for concepts.
Okay.
And then there's words that are added on it which extend the concept to another concept. And this is called a meme.
A meme.
And it is one of the coolest things that's happened in recent culture.
好 ，meme 这个是我们翻成迷音哈，它是这个通常是一个图像哈，那它背后是有一些意义的。
Yeah, and the picture gets associated with a meaning, and then when you add words to it, you connect that meaning to another meaning, and that's the whole fun of memes.
啊，所以这个图像啊，它跟某一个意义有连结啊，那所以当你用了那个图像，人家就会利用这个连接到其他的这个意义上面去啊。那所以他说，即使你是个someone who dislikes， 你就算是不喜欢猫的人呢 ，it is hard to deny that 啊，你很难否认什么呢 ？Scrolling 就是浏览哈，就是像卷这个不管是手机还是电脑，你就是浏览哈，一个滑下去哈 ，through 浏览啊，这个 adorable 就是很可爱的 ，lovable 哈，那的这些很有趣的、很可爱的这个 cat videos 啊，一些这个猫的影片啊，或者是 memes on the web 啊，那这样的一个动作呢 ，is an enjoyable activity 哈，是很享受的哈，很 enjoyable 就是giving pleasure 的一个活动啊，一个做的一件事情啊。其实今天早上我才看到一个很可爱的那个 cat video 哈，那 cats and babies 啊，很好玩，那个小娃娃跟猫的互动啊，非常的可爱。
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just go on YouTube and type in cats and babies and endless, mindless entertainment.
Yeah, 非常有趣哈。那个猫会有的时候会偷打那个小娃娃，那有的时候那个 babies 有时候偷抓那个猫哈，所以很好玩。
Now, they, meaning cats, are one of the most popular pets in the world, with over 500 million domestic cats worldwide. That's a lot of cats, although it's not as many cats as people.
1 out of 15.
1 cat per 15 people? Well.
Yeah, 所以15个人啊就有一只猫啊。那 domestic cats 就是家猫啊，所以他说这个 they 在这里指的是 cats 啊，猫是 one of the most popular pets， 它们是最受欢迎的宠物啊之一。然后呢，这个 with 就是附带状况。那全世界现在有超过5亿只的家猫啊，所以 there are over 5 million domestic cats worldwide. 500 million 啊，这个 domestic cats worldwide.
Many historical figures also loved their company, like Mark Twain, Ernest Hemingway, and many more. So it's not only people today who like to keep cats or appreciate cats. Many people through history have written about cats, and it was clear that they liked them. Mark Twain, an American author, as is Ernest Hemingway, and many more.
那很多 historical figures。Historical 就是历史上存在的哈，所以很多历史上的人物呢，也 loved their company， 也喜欢猫的陪伴啊。例如说 Mark Twain 啊，写那个哈克流浪记啊，或顽童流浪记的啊 ，Ernest Hemingway 海明威啊，还 many more， 还有很多其他的人。
The musical Cats even owes its existence to a collection of poems about felines by T.S. Eliot. But every cat lover that I've ever met, we don't really like Cats the musical because it doesn't really match.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
所以呢 ，The Musical 就是一个音乐剧 ，Cats 猫这个音乐剧呢，甚至于 owes its existence to 哈 ，owe something to 就表示怎么样啊 ？to 这个 to have something because of 的意思啊，所以这个 Cats 啊，这个音乐剧呢，甚至于它存在啊，它的 existence 是因为啊。有 a collection of poems 是一组诗啊，或者一个诗集，关于 feline 就是猫啊，就是猫科啊，所以这个猫这个音乐剧呢，它之所以会存在啊，也是因为有 a collection of poems about felines， 有一组关于猫科动物的诗啊，谁写的呢 T.S. Eliot 啊，那这是非常有名的一个作家啊，他是这个一般啊，这个英国人会说这是英国的作家，美国人会说这是美国人的作家啊，因为他是美国人，可是他后来跑到英国去了。
Let's begin our next paragraph. Cats lived alongside humans for thousands of years before they were domesticated. This gives us a picture that, say, 5,000, 10,000 years ago, cats lived near people, but they didn't live inside their homes. That's a more recent development.
好 ，alongside 就是 close to the side of 啊，那是 next to 的意思啊，所以那个猫呢是跟人啊生活非常的这个接近啊 ，for thousands of years 啊，所以这个数千年了啊，在他们 they were domesticated， 在他们被驯服、被驯化之前，他们已经在人类的附近啊这个生活了数千年。
However, they were not bred to perform specified tasks like dogs. So dogs were given clear things. Pull this sled, guard this house, make these sheep go here. And cats were like, sure, just eat the mice and you're good. Right? So we didn't really mess around with cats' behavior the way that we did with dogs.
Yeah. 所以他说they 就是猫啊 they were not bred 就是饲养培育哈我们培育猫不是要用来 perform 来做一些 specified tasks 啊一些特定的啊很明确的一些工作啊 like dogs 像狗一样啊因为这个人们养狗啊可能会是为了要警卫啊或者是为了要打猎啊甚至于要来这个拉雪橇啊等等的所以这些狗它们都有些特别的功能啊，所以它们的基因也会跟着这些功能多多少少会有些改变，所以有些狗它的嗅觉特别灵敏，有些狗特别强壮啊，那有些狗呢这个特别凶狠啊等等的啊，那这猫不是这样，猫它们没有说因为要有 specified tasks 啊，不是为了特定工作才来培养的啊，才来培育的。
As a result, their genetic code has not changed much from their wild counterparts.Over the last 10 to 15,000 years, because they were not living right with humans and were being taught what to do or forced what to do, their genetic code has not changed. This suggests that dogs' genetic code has actually changed from the wolf into the modern dog, but cats were already cats, and today they're just the same as their wild counterparts. They're wild cousins or brothers, if you like, out in the wild. The genetic code for the domestic cat and the wild cat is still the same.
好，所以 as a result, 结果their genetic, their 就是这些猫的这个 genetic code 就是基因密码呢 has not changed much, 没有太大的改变。From 从什么时候跟什么相比没有太大改变呢？从跟这个 their wild counterparts 就是野猫 wild 的野外 counterpart 就相对应的那家猫对应的就是野猫所以家猫的基因没有跟野猫的基因有太大的差别那在过去的这1万到15000年之间没有什么太大的差别。
So while dogs rely on humans for safety and survival, cats are self-reliant. So dogs are dependent on you and cats are independent of you.And that's what makes cats so much better as pets, because they're not just always going, please, please, please love me, love me, love me, please, please, please love me, love me, love me. And you're just like, chill, okay? Cats are chill. However, this doesn't mean that even though they're chill, it doesn't mean that they lack a social or affectionate nature. Cats just use a lot more body language to explain to you. They're like, you're in the room, I'm cool. They don't need to run over to be like, you're so great, you're here. They're like, yay, you're in the room.
Yeah.
You know? They're just chill.
所以这个猫就是比较 chill， 就是它比较冷静一点特别像狗一样那么的兴奋那这个所以他说当狗呢 rely on humans 狗要依靠人for safety and survival 才能够有安全然后才能够生存所以狗要靠人那相反的猫呢 are self-reliant 猫非常的独立self-reliant 就是靠自己就好了然后呢这个不必依赖别人那虽然说猫很独立这件事情就是 this doesn't mean 猫很独立并不表示说它们缺乏 social 就是社交或者是 affectionate 或者是这个跟人亲近人类的这些 nature 啊，所以并不是说猫不理人啊，就猫不喜欢人，猫还是会喜欢你的啊，只不过它们不会像狗一样啊，这个一天到晚扒着你。
They love their owners. That means cats love their owners and enjoy cuddles. They like to hug or be petted. But they don't but they don't look to humans as parent-like figures for safety or security, like dogs do. They don't need the attention or the direction that humans give dogs. They're much more independent.
那猫会爱它们的主人啊，而且呢 enjoy 很喜欢 cuddles 很喜欢被抱抱啊哈，然后但是呢他们不会 look to 哈，这个地方我们其实可以看 you look to somebody for something 啊，就是类似就 depend or rely on somebody for something 啊，所以猫看它的主人呢并不会啊，等于说猫对于这个 safety 跟 security 的需求呢，它不会说啊一切都看主人啊，不是说一切都靠人类，所以他们 they don't look to human， 他们看人类的时候啊，不把人类当成 parent-like figures， 不是说把人类看成像父母一样啊，要来照顾他们的这样的人啊，而且他们不会依赖人类 for safety or security 啊 ，safety security 中文翻起来好像差不多，但是英文 safety 比较强调 freedom from harm or danger， 那 security 比较强调 freedom from anxiety。or fear 啊，所以比较这两个有一点差别啊，所以猫它的 safety 跟 security 不是说一切都要靠人啊，像狗的话，它的 safety 跟 security 主要是来自于它的主人。
So part of the appeal for cats for some people is their mysterious reputation. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but okay. They're mysterious cats because they're so chill. They're not openly affectionate.Usually. So this makes people think, oh, they're so mysterious. They just sit in the background and blink at you. I'm like, he's blinking at you because blinking means I love you in cat.
Yeah, 好，所以呢，他说呢，这个appeal 就是吸引力，好，猫的吸引力的部分啊，对于某些人来讲呢，啊，部分原因是他们的 mysterious， 他们很神秘的那个 reputation 啊，这个一些名声啊，就是啊，例如说猫，它可能它不是看起来冷冷的啊，但是它其实它表示它的感情的方法啊，跟我们这个一般人想象的不一样而已，只是这样子而已。
Take, for example, their purr. No one is quite sure why they do this, though most assume it's because they're happy and content. So we're giving you an example of how cats might be misunderstood, in our opinion, as being mysterious creatures. They purr.That sound that cats make.
That's one of the best examples of imitation of a purr I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Why, thank you. No one is quite sure why they do this, although most actually assuming is guessing, it's because they're happy and content. They're satisfied.
好，所以例如啊，猫的 purr 好，就是猫那个 purr 的那个叫哈，猫的这个发出来特别的声音啊。No one is quite sure， 没有人很确定 why they do this 啊，为什么猫会 purr 啊？那虽然呢 most assume 就大多数的人啊都假定说呢，这个它的这个呼噜的声音呢啊是。It's because they're happy and content， 因为他们很快乐啊。那 content 就是 satisfied 啊，他们觉得好，我没有什么东西需要了，我觉得蛮舒服的啊，我没有什么其他需求，所以这个时候他就会 purr。
However, cats also purr when hungry or anxious. And it's really interesting. It's in much the same way humans laugh. It all depends on context. It is the reason cats purr is not always out of happiness.
好，所以呢，他说这个大多数人觉得他们快乐的时候才会 purr， 不过呢，猫再怎么样 hungry， 它肚子饿的时候，或者是 anxious 或它焦虑的时候，它也会 purr 啊。所以他说 in much the same way， 就好像人的笑一样啊，一切都要看情境啊，上下文 context。所以这个地方啊，各位要注意，猫它 purr 不一定是因为它快乐啊。那其实不过猫 饿的时候，我知道的猫饿，它都会自己想办法，它会去找主人。它会这样，它这个可能会拍你的脚，我肚子饿了，赶快给我吃东西。
My cat would wake me up and then stay just out of reach, so I couldn't pet him. I was like, oh, petting is not what you want.
OK 所以这个 Angela 的猫肚子饿的时候，它会去拍 Angela， 但是不让它碰它会在一个距离让你碰不到我。那 Angela 就 get the message 所以有人讲这个猫 cats don't have owners they have staff.
I like he taught me that.
I feel that's true.
他们没有主人，他们有服务人员 staff， 而且 staff 是集合名词是你们通通要服务我。
There's more than one.
Okay, interestingly, purring frequencies have been shown to promote bone and tissue growth in people, which has inspired scientists looking for ways to prevent bone density loss during space flights. Well, I guess this is like playing Mozart to a field of wheat, and the field of wheat grows more wheat because it likes Mozart's music.
It's one of the examples of how frequency affects living beings.
Yeah.
Right. This is the power of sound. In this case, I don't know how people found this out, but they found that bone and tissue growth increases in people when they are near purring frequencies. So since space travel takes a lot of time, and during that time, bone density is decreased, maybe we'll have a castronaut to help the astronauts maintain their necessary bone density.
Yeah, castronaut 布鲁斯刚刚造出这个字就是太空猫那相对于 astronaut 是太空人那很有趣的就是 purring 它的这个 frequencies 它的频率呢 have been shown to 就已经证实它可以 promote 它可以促进 bone and tissue growth in people 可以促进人身体上面的这个骨骼还有组织的成长那这样的一个事实呢 has inspired 已经就是让这些 scientists 有了灵感是哪些 scientists 呢是这些 looking for ways 这个是个分词修饰的 scientists 就是有这些想要找方法来 prevent 避免 bone density loss 就是这个骨骼密度的流失 during space flights 在太空旅程当中人的骨骼会流失那就有一些那个科学家想要找一些办法来避免人的这个太空旅行的时候的骨骼流失那猫它的 purr 会促进我们的骨骼还有我们的这个组织的成长这样的一个事情就让这些科学家有得到了一些灵感那事实上我有读过那个别的说法就是他们这个猫的 purr 其实让猫免于数种疾病就因为它会 purr 所以这些疾病就没有了那所以也有科学家在想说能不能应用到人的身上因为那些病人也有如果说能够知道中间的这个 mechanism 的话也许就可以用猫的 purr 来帮人治病
Yeah, that would be cool. So even if you're not a cat person, you have to admit they are cool. I mean, they may be helpful for some things.
所以即使你不是爱猫人士呢，你也必须要承认这个猫是有一些用处的。
We have some questions here for you. Number 1 is, where is this passage most likely taken from?
本文最有可能取自何处？
The answer is D, a magazine devoted to companion animals.
答案是 D 宠物杂志
Number 2, according to the passage, what can be inferred from the domestication of cats versus dogs?
根据本文从猫与狗的驯化过程当中可以推论出什么呢
Cats weren't selected to do certain tricks like dogs were.
答案是 A 猫跟狗不一样猫不是被挑选出来做某些把戏的
Number 3, which of the following statements is true about domesticated cats?
下列关于家猫的叙述何者正确
The answer is C. Their DNA has changed very little in comparison with wild cats.
答案是 C 他们的 DNA 跟野猫相比没有太多改变
And number 4, what is the purpose of the last paragraph?
本文最后一段目的是什么呢
The answer is D. To introduce some interesting cat facts and promote their mystery.
答案是 D 介绍一些与猫相关的有趣事实而且增加它们的神秘感
Okay, that's it for today's lesson. The three of us will be back next week together, but almost every day we have an Ivy English lesson waiting for you. Please join us.